niggas, it's Nina
and Ashley back with the bullshit.
And this is the Young and Gettin It podcast. Just so you remember, we're on a million platforms because we're just like so fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go to Apple Podcasts to find us. You're going to search Young and Gettin It podcast. Remember, there's no G at the end of Gettin because we're millennials. There is an apostrophe. You can also find us on YouTube, Young and Gettin It podcast. Make sure to subscribe on these platforms. Make sure to follow, comment, do all those things. Let us know how you feel also. We're also on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Follow us on there. Subscribe, comment. You know, we want to hear from you guys. And we're on GooglePlay. We're on Stitcher. We're on Pocket Cast. So check us out.
And you could also find us on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast. And you can find us on our Facebook, facebook.com/YAGIPOD. And then we have our website, www.weareyagip.com, as well as our email, ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. And then the newest addition to the bunch is our Google Voice number, which I had to pull up because I have not memorized it yet. And the number is 323-486-3811. So again, 323-486-3811. Text us, call and leave a voicemail if you feel so inclined to do so. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it. And as always, don't send dick pics.
Yeah, and you know it's funny when you said, because I don't remember the number. I was like, I think we're in the generation where people don't memorize numbers anymore.
Oh no, I remember Shad's number, and I just asked him today. I was like, because he was nope, can't say it, because it'll give away some valuable information about me. But it was basically like, if you know the last four digits of my
so she knows her boyfriend's phone number.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say
he proved to me today that he knows mine.
Yeah, and me and Ashley know each other's phone number.
Finally.
But me and Ashley have had the same phone number for forever. So when we were children,
over a decade,
because we were children, we had to memorize it.
Yeah.
And so now we're at the point where we just know it, and it's not even useful because technology has advanced past us learning that shit. But yeah, you guys, we talked about Drake's album last week, and guess what the fuck happened? He hit 1 billion streams in 1 week.
Things that aren't too surprising for Daddy.
It wasn't surprising at all.
Daddy.
And for him, I feel like the fact that he got exposed for having a child. Oh yeah, my cousin was telling me more about that story. But the fact that he got exposed for the child thing, which I didn't know, he's not seeing his son until it was like emphasized.
I mean, he said it himself.
Yeah, but I guess I didn't catch that part in his album because he made like 500 songs like Chris Brown. But like, so he's not even seeing his son. So when Pusha T called him a deadbeat, he is a deadbeat.
And remember, Pusha pulled up that tweet from his baby mama, and she was like, deadbeat ass dad. But that brings me back to the conversation where it's like,
I thought she was hacked.
I don't know, who knows, but it's just like my cousin Andrew over the 4th of July, we had gone camping. He asked me about it. He was like, you still rock with Drake even though he wasn't claiming his son? And I was just like, okay, because you know that nigga, and you know he wasn't claiming him. Like, just because he didn't claim him on like Instagram, which he is not entitled to do,
right,
does not mean that he did not claim his son.
He probably claimed him as soon as the paternity test came back.
He says it in a song. He was happy when he got the paternity results back. I have listened to that album so many fucking times, guys. It tells a story.
See, I haven't even heard that.
Yeah, it's not, I think it's on March 14th, that song, or it's a different one, because he was saying that they were excited because it was like, now we have all little ones to care of on our own. Like, we all have kids now. And he was saying that the paternity, he was like, it's not a maybe anymore. That shit's set in stone. Like, it's for real.
Yeah, because I mean, he's Drake, so it makes sense for him to not fully believe that it's his child.
Exactly, with people faking. And it's so funny, I was just listening to a song what song was it?
Is that Drake on your phone?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Rashad got mad about this weekend too.
Really?
But not like for real mad. Like, I had put my phone down and he saw that like my screensaver had changed, and he just like paused mid-sentence, and he was like, for real? I was like, oh, did you want it to be you? And he was like, I mean, yeah, clearly, like, I would prefer that, but man, my nigga, you know, you my nigga, he not really my nigga though.
Yeah,
okay, this is fake. I took this picture off of his Instagram story, being a stalker.
But if Drake wanted to hit, you know, it's only one time.
The only way I would do it is Rashad said yes, and is that nigga gonna say yes? No. So
I would. Let me not say that on the air.
What?
Because I was like, no, we're gonna stop.
You would do it anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
And I mean, look at the world we live in. It actually, that action fits in very well with the consistency of people on this earth right now, or in America. It's America. It's not this
true.
earth.
You don't have to be like that though.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try.
I would really hope not to be trash because I don't want to hate myself.
I know.
Like, it'd be a hard decision.
I wouldn't hate myself. It's fucking Drake.
Yeah.
It would. You know what would make me hate
but
myself?
If your nigga break up with you.
But no, the thing is about Drake is, you, first of all, it's already gonna suck that you're gonna smash him and never see him again. But what if his dick was weak? Oh my Lord, Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that would be even worse, because it's like, I feel like anytime you do something that you feel like you're not supposed to be doing, it's never as great as it could have been. Like, when you're like, oh no, I shouldn't be doing this, and you do it anyway, that shit don't always feel good. Like, there's certain situations when you do that and you're like, fuck, I feel trash now. Like, I really shouldn't have done that shit. It's just like when you have a cheat meal, or you like have a cheat meal when you're not supposed to have one, and then you feel guilty. Like, ain't nobody got time to be out here feeling guilty.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Maybe I'm tainted by how shitty men are. You know, they are. They're trash.
Yeah.
I have conversations with men who don't even help me out and be like, no, it's gonna. Every single man, including men I was dating, will be like, first of all, not in California. You're not about to meet nobody in California that's worth your time.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and then they're like, and then one of my friends recently said, not in America. America's shit. You need to date someone.
You gotta go overseas.
Or he said, date someone who's not from America, who's here. And I was like, oh, that sounds Nigerian, because my parents are just. Ugh.
But some of them are trash too.
Yeah, they're all trash. I mean, once they come to America, they know how trash America is, so they just blend into it. Or they come to California, they know how trash Californians are, so they blend
like, we
into
don't have
it.
a lot to live up to.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we don't have to be faithful. I'm in California. Like, that's how it is. But sorry to sidetrack, guys. Also, the In My Feelings dance has gone completely viral.
I need y'all to chill.
I know, right? I was gonna do the dance, and then it just played itself out.
And they're about to play that song out for me.
I know.
Like, can we not do that this early?
That's a good song too, and they're gonna play it out. But they're not playing out Blue Tint, so I'm okay.
Like, yeah, that's my shit.
If they played that out, I'd be a little bit broken hearted.
That's just my shit.
Yeah, just don't play out Blue Tint. But yeah, that dance is very simple too. So for people who are like, how do you do it? Or videos where people just aren't doing it right, I'm like, you guys.
Yeah, like that one video I sent you, I was like, this made me cringe.
Oh yeah. But Drake, this is a shout out to you for just being amazing. And
inspiring these hoes.
Can't wait to see your son, because we know it's coming.
Right.
I can't believe Drake is a father, just in general.
I mean, no, because I was saying like not too long before we found out he had a baby, I was like, man, it's kind of amazing that this nigga ain't got a baby yet. Like, that shit's inevitable.
And I remember it was all in the tabloids about like Drake got someone pregnant, and then it went silent, and it was that girl.
It was that stripper bitch.
Because
no, she's a porn star.
No, she's a porn star. She just played with herself. She didn't fuck anyone. She literally just masturbated on camera. So she's like a porn star. But yeah. And her body's insane. Like, I don't know if it's fake. It doesn't look fake to me. I don't know.
I haven't seen her body like without pregnancy.
Oh, really?
I only saw the bump, the baby.
Oh, yeah. But she's thick as mother.
Thick as hell.
Yeah, she looks, I mean, other than that face, she looks black. Yeah, I mean, her face is all right. Shade Room, they're just shady. Shade Room be taking the worst pictures of her fucking face, because there are pictures where she looked really pretty, and they were not posting those. They're posting it where she just looked busted.
That's rude.
That's why I said Shade Room is shady.
That's
as fuck.
really rude. Well, that's why they're called Shade Room.
Yeah, they're shady. But congratulations to her. For having that baby. I would want.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was like, honestly, you're not gonna coerce me into giving me some type of money to not have your baby. Like, I'd be like, okay, well, give me your net worth.
It would have to be like 25 million.
I'm sorry, I'm being trash when it comes to you, bro, because I know I could take advantage.
Yeah, because you have to do the actual math. Like in our class, we do math like this, and I'm like, once it's calculated, it would be some stupid number like 25 million to make me not keep the child, because I will make more money having this child.
Yeah.
Like, so I need you to give me what I would have made with a child. Like, since you're making me, because I'm pretty sure they're not lying about the fact that he's gotten other bitches pregnant before and then got them.
Oh yeah,
made
no.
them had a boy. It's like Drake is low-key trash though. Stop.
He said he a wildin' ass dog nigga or something on one of the songs. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm a wild ass dog nigga.
Yeah.
I'm John.
Like, yep, I believe it.
Yeah. You know, that girl is, gonna live her best life.
Whole new life.
Yeah, whole new situation.
Whole new bitch.
But Drake, you need to go see your fucking child. Stop being light skinned. I think he's light skinned because he's like hurt over the fact that he got someone pregnant that he didn't want. But it's like, nigga, can you go see your child? Because
yeah, like at the end of the day, if she already had the baby, like I feel like you should go like meet the child and work out with the baby mama what type of lifestyle you guys want the kid to have between the two of y'all.
yeah.
And it's like still we're from the outside looking in, because just like I was telling my brother-in-law, I was like, do we know this nigga? Oh, we heard him say this. Oh, okay, because you directly know him and you spoke to him and you know, right? Yeah, no, get the fuck out of here.
You don't know his situation. I mean, he's rich, so he'll get it together. Plus, you're not a deadbeat until your kid can remember. I just consider you a deadbeat because that is your child. Yeah, I get it. That's like, some people think like from birth you need. I get it, but it's
Me too.
You're a deadbeat when your kid starts remembering. That's when you are really a trash ass nigga.
And then at the same time with these situations, it's like, if you as a woman know how you want your child to be raised, and you want them to be in a 2-parent home, and you have this person that doesn't want to be in a 2-parent home with you, get an abortion if it's early enough.
Yeah, but all these hoes, not even
they
hoes,
want the money.
All of these hoes are down to be single moms.
No,
and
I'm not.
On J-Rock's album, remember that song For What It's Worth? If you listen to it, he talks about how like he just talks about all his like demons basically, but because one of them was saying like, oh, his mom said he's like his daddy when he drinks alcohol, and he's like, yeah, when you mix a bottle with some Sprite, like somebody gotta die tonight. Like, you know, like he was just talking about like, I'm crazy, you know.
Whoa.
And that's how niggas are. Niggas who shoot people really be just drinking and being like, oh, I want to shoot my gun off, you know. But I bring that up because on J-Rock's song, he says like, you know, this girl's fine as fuck and she wants to fuck, but you need to remember that her getting pregnant is her only legal way to ask for money. And I'm like, yep. When he said that, like I was listening and I was like, snap, 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 because that's literally the only legal way to ask for money is to get pregnant. It's really crazy to me. These girls are really getting pregnant. And
people are lazy. Who is it? Big Sean said there's something. Somebody said there's basically like a woman is attractive if she's willing to get more than just dick and money. Like when she's ambitious, it's like, okay, bitch, I see you. Yeah. Like it's more interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, Drake, figure it out.
Speaking of wild ass dog niggas.
Future. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was in there.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible is my shit.
Yeah. There's a commercial playing for Mission Impossible and he just hit a car.
Yes. So and if anybody knows me knows that I love those movies and any type of action movie.
I'm trying to see the next John Wick. Because he just, I've really felt that movie.
John Wick with the two.
Yeah, that was a good movie, and it was the most recent one ended where
everybody was
anybody. I was like, I can't wait to see this shit. Didn't he have his dog with him too?
That dog.
They killed the dog, but he got a
died.
dog.
I don't know. Hopefully they don't kill it again because we see what happened this time.
Give me another John Wick. But anyway, sorry, niggas.
Dog ass niggas future. Apparently. He released Beast Mode 2 on Sierra.
That's what I wrote down that I didn't say. He released it on their anniversary.
Like, bro, grow up.
And the thing is called Beast Mode 2 and you release it on Sierra and Russell's anniversary. Come on, my guy.
And it's like, sadly, I did not really fuck with the album, like, because I put it in like my workout shuffle. Like, usually that's where I give music a chance. Like, and Future, you're supposed to get me hype, and I was just listening to it. I'm like, oh, okay, so you're talking about being a drug addict.
That shit was trash. He said he don't even like himself. I was like, damn, this is depressing.
Nigga, I don't want to hear this. I ain't trying to commiserate with you.
All them down in the racks blue. Ooh. Did you notice like it was like great Zaytoven beats and Future? It was like Future just like came in from taking a shit and just was like, I didn't know.
That's rude as hell.
But it was like, it was so lackluster. It was like he didn't work hard. It sounded like he did not work hard to make that.
He probably didn't.
And it's Beast Mode 2. Beast Mode, the first one, didn't Beast Mode 1 have Colossal on it and shit?
I believe so.
I'm like, Future.
Let me fact you.
I know, right? Like, Future, okay, I've been listening to Future since people hated that nigga when they were like, Future's trash. Why the fuck are you guys so hype on?
Before he was what? Colossal might have been off of the one he did with DS2.
What's DS2 stand for?
The purple one. It's the one with the purple color.
Oh, with the little smoke and the purple and stuff. Okay, so Colossal wasn't on that. But even just like Colossal's a really good example. And I think Zaytoven did the Colossal beat too because it's all that piano shit. But
Colossal is on DS2.
Oh, okay. So it's not even on Beast Mode. Maybe Beast Mode was weak. But Future, what was that?
Drugs. He talks about a lot of drugs on it.
Yeah.
He keeps talking about how his mama is telling him not to do drugs. And it's like, yeah, nigga, stop.
Yeah. And he's like piling pills on top of each other.
Jesus.
I'm like, Sierra, how did you do that? Like, you was with a troubled ass nigga. You know what
she thought she could fix him.
Exactly. Karrueche and Chris Brown, same concept. Like, you think
Chris
you
Brown's
could fix
a whole
these
different
niggas.
story. That nigga wild and that's weak too.
Yeah, what did he get arrested for?
He got arrested for an assault charge.
This nigga's fighting.
After his concert.
Can you and Tory Lanez stop fighting?
It was an outstanding warrant out of a nearby county. As of now, there's no tea on what exactly the warrant was for. Okay, but people are just jumping to conclusions saying it was for assault.
Oh, because he beat Rihanna's ass. Knowing damn well Rihanna punched that nigga in the face first. I know. Everyone's gonna be like, whoa.
He posted a video talking about he's
yeah, where he's just like
unbothered. He's like, unbothered. Okay, bro.
Yeah, because it's like and obviously he can bail out like easily. That money is trash to him. So, like, I guess it's all around just fuck niggas. Damn, that's a good name for the episode, but we can't use the word fuck.
Right? Fuck you, iTunes.
What's the other word for fuck nigga? Mark,
nigga. No.
Mark ass nigga.
No.
We'll figure something else out.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Why can't we use cuss words? We're adults here.
We can just call it one of his songs. What's the one? I Don't Like Myself. Like, basically that's what it was.
I hope he really didn't do that.
Yeah. Well, this is a good time to go to commercial break.
Hey y'all, so I wanted to interrupt the conversation very quickly to bring a Black business shout for the week. And so this week we have Go Natural. They are a natural plant-based care products for men and women, children, and vegan skincare. So, you know, good for all around. And their little motto is what goes on your body goes in your body, which is very smart because deodorant, the aluminum in it, apparently that's bad for you. And because there's been several research studies of how the link between deodorant and breast cancer is very high. So this business does natural hair they have hair products, they have toothpaste, they have deodorant, I saw lotion, and all of these products are natural and vegan. You can find them on their website, www.gonatural.works. So gonatural.works. And then they also have their Instagram, gonatural_works. And I don't believe they have a Twitter or Instagram. I don't see that on their website. And they're located in H-Town, aka Texas, Houston, Texas. So if you're trying to make that natural switch and you want to get over to something that's a little bit better for your body and you want something better for your children's body as well, you can either go to Go Natural or Lone Body Deodorant, which we have done before as well. So find them at gonatural_works on Instagram or find them on their website, www.gonatural.works/ and they will have everything and anything that you need that is personal care and 100% natural and vegan. And back to our regularly scheduled program. Yo. Y'all, we back from our commercial break and we all like money. So I found 10 ways to make passive income, aka income you ain't really got to worry about. It's that extra money in connection with your check. You know, you get your salary check and then you get this little extra check to carry you through. Something that is very relevant and very important in California, because Nina was telling me before how some of her old coworkers, or was it friends from study abroad, that have kids, and you're like, how do you have kids?
How?
And they're like, why do you think we have 2 jobs?
How? Right, yeah, you know, my ex coworkers,
okay.
When I hung out with them, I was like, how do you guys have? One of them has 2 kids, and the other one had 1, and I was like, how do you guys afford children? They're like, why do you think I have a second job? Yeah, and I was like, yeah. Same thing happened with my dad. He was like, my dad was like, why do you think people work 2 jobs? Because their income does not match what they actually want. Makes sense.
Yeah. And so the first one is not everybody can do it, but if you have the option, you can, is to sign up for Airbnb, rent your shit out. Especially like if you live in a good location, you know, just let some strangers come be up in your shit for a little bit. Remember when Airbnb first started, side note, and like everybody thought it was so weird? I remember I went to like a birthday party and it was at an Airbnb and everybody was like, wait, how did this happen? You did what?
Whose
and
house
then
is this?
Oh, so they just leave you their stuff and expect you not to take it? And like, it was just such a weird concept.
That
and
is
now
true,
it's
though.
like people set their houses up like a whole hotel in that bitch, and like it'd be empty and ready for you to put anything and everything you want up in it, even have parties when they say not to.
Right.
Just don't get caught because they could sue you.
Right. Right.
Okay, so another one is this one. I've never heard of it, but it's create content for big Instagram pages and outsource the work. So I guess like some of those Instagrams that follow like themes or like color themes or color schemes like that, or just like content streams like the ones that do self-care tips or 5-minute crafts. I guess you could make videos for them and send it to them. I don't know if they're going to be willing to use your work.
And I don't know if I'm right, but my connotation from hearing that was like, oh, if you have a creative idea and you don't make videos, you can give it to somebody. But I'm like, ain't nobody finna pay for those videos.
No.
That's why I was like, what does that mean?
Maybe that's why it's passive income. Like they have to do like some type of deal on it.
Right. Yeah.
This one we've talked about before, buy and hold good stocks long term. Another one is buy equipment and rent it out, and that is a good idea. Smart. So like maybe you have podcast equipment, just as an easy example that me and Nina have, and you know people that want to record things, or you know people that need to record, or you even have a studio in your garage. Let people come over and use your studio and charge them a fee. Like, that's easy money to make. And you could be at home in the comfort of your own home, set it up in a room that's easy to get to, that nobody has to walk all up and through your whole entire house. And then look, you're making an extra amount of income by being at home and just chilling.
That's a great hustle. Imagine if like you had enough, like, you know how people buy a house and they rent it out to people. What if you bought a house and turned each room into a studio? And it's like cool because it has a kitchen. You know, you want your studio space to have like kitchen break area. So it's like you have all of that, and every room is a studio, and they're all different sizes too. So you can rent different prices.
Only thing that would suck with that is your electric bill.
I know.
And I guess, and buying all the equipment, like it's a lot of money out first, but I mean after a certain amount of point you'll be making revenue. Not all businesses make revenue from the jump,
and if it's nice and popping, like you can make money. Imagine remodeling our parents' house and making every room a studio.
I'm down.
The playroom would be so expensive to rent out.
Oh yeah, because it's big as hell.
Yeah.
And then this one, number 5, which a lot of y'all are already fucking doing, is gain lots of followers so you have a free marketing platform and sell something.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know how many motherfuckers I have unfollowed because it's like you cannot find your calling. Like one week it's something, next week you're selling shea butter, and it's just like I need you to make up your mind.
I feel because I'm not bad because I'm also like I don't have a passion, but I'm never like
I'm not about to display that shit publicly and be jumping all over the place and let people know like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life.
Exactly. Once I land in it, that's what all you see right now is me going to school.
And we talk about people being real. No, I'm gonna be fake with that.
Yeah. Well, also because if you tell people what you're doing, they're gonna wish bad on you. Yeah. Or they're gonna try to get into your industry before you.
Exactly. And, like, or just try and take advantage of you, because I've had people approach me like that too. Like they want me to do all the footwork for something, and then they'll reap all of the benefit and give me a percentage. Well, if I'm doing all the footwork, baby, that sounds like I should be getting majority of the income.
75%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, but like I was telling Ashley when we weren't taping, is like, once you hit 1 million followers, they say like your pay grade like really increases. And it was like if you have 1 million and you're verified, it probably is, because they said when you have under 1 million, you get paid like in hundreds, but when you're over 1 million, you get paid in thousands. And then verified pushes into tens of thousands, you know. And there's, there are a lot of people who their life goal is to get famous online.
Yeah.
Like, and the new millennial generation is going to become even more flooded. They're just everyone's going to be like, all right, let me just get followers. But I mean, hey.
If you have something good coming to the table, because we see right now a lot of things that are getting oversaturated are people that know how to work out. And people that, like Nina was saying, have no talent yet they're famous on Instagram. Right. So
there's a lot of people where I go on their page and I'm just thinking they're a normal person. I see they have over 1 million followers and I'm like, who are you?
You're verified for why?
Who are you? But I mean, that just shows how many people are famous on Instagram, which shows how insignificant it is to be famous on Instagram.
Exactly.
And the only thing being famous on Instagram shows me is money. So that's the only reason I would want it.
Yeah.
It's for money solely.
Like all those people that joke and they're like, let's be a fake YouTube couple so we can earn $90K a year just for being a couple on YouTube.
Shit. Because now I'm looking and all these people are popping in my head. And I'm like, oh, you got to be making money off of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those famous people.
That's one of the easier ones. Another one that is like,
that's hard. That ain't easy.
Another one that's like,
unless you're naked.
Two that are related to each other are buying vending machines, which is a cheaper option than the second one, which is starting an ATM business. Because all you have to do with the ATM is you buy it, but the only catch is you have to put your own money in it.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put your money in it, and then
the money's probably good as fuck though.
Right? Because you think about all those fees that you charge, or like, and some of them should be high as fuck. They're like 400, not 400%, $4.50. Girl, 4%. You messed me up all the way.
Yeah.
They'll be like $4.50. Some will even go as high as $5 depending on the location of where they're at, because it's like, well, there's no ATMs around, and people know like, oh, well, you need money and you'll come to this ATM and use it. And
some of the industries we want to get into could benefit off of like having ATM in there. I think that's actually a great investment, because people really don't be having cash on them, and then they're like, well, I ain't trying to drive to the Wells Fargo 2 miles away. Let me just do this right here. I sure did use ATM in the alley, because I did not have enough cash on me, and that shit was a $3.50 fee.
Yep. And you just think about how many people do that throughout the day.
And you only have to put your money in initially.
Yeah,
after that, their money's there's money.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
I think it's just initial.
Oh, because you do make money off of it.
Yeah, you make money.
Yeah,
and so then you start putting like some of your revenue in there, like depending on like how much money people take out per day. Like, I need to research this and see if you could put like just $1,000 in an ATM. Because a bitch will go buy one today. That would be gone so fast.
Nigga, you have to put it's like it's a lot. I think it's gonna be like $50,000.
Rashad told me, and I feel like it was that number. It was a very high number that you have to put in there. So like a more sizable and a more reasonable product that you can buy is a vending machine, because you just have to buy the vending machine, which Rashad's looked into this before too. They're like $300 to $500.
Oh.
And then you just have to either pay the person a rental fee for like the space that you're inhabiting by your vending machine. Like, so say you're in a mall or something like that, you pay them the rent for that, but all the cost for the food and things that you put in there comes out of your pocket. So you're charged with the restocking fee and then the fee to occupy the space in the mall.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and you would make way more money in the mall. Because I was going to say, if you're like a dentist, not a dentist office, that's the last place you should have a vending machine. But if you're like any other random business, like a chiropractor's office, like, and you're popping, like, you really could have a vending machine.
You could even see about putting one in a hospital. Yeah. Like, if you know a hospital is opening new around you, you could be like, oh, do you guys have a contract with anybody to have vending machines in your facility? You could get all 6 floors, put vending machines in a hospital. Yeah. That's bread. Because I used to live off of vending machines when I was in Detroit, sadly. Like, when I needed something to eat and everything was closed in my hospital, I would go to the vending machine and get a snack out of there.
The only thing is they have to be careful about competition, because there's full vending machine companies who, like, you know,
that's
how
like
when
their job.
Yeah, like, you know how when they're building a whole like complex, and they're like, there's literally restaurants already planned on being there like a year ahead before they even. So it's like those vending competitors, they're just like all the other Wendy's and McDonald's who are like scouting it out. Like, oh, this place needs vending machines. We got this. So yeah, if you're going to do it, you got to be a hustler too.
You do.
You know.
Unless you put like know a friend who has a barbershop and you ask them, oh, can I put this vending machine in your barbershop?
Right.
That's more like
we
more
have a friend
realistic.
With a barbershop too.
Yeah.
That's cool. What if I'm like, we need to go out to him and put an ATM and a vending machine
in
like,
my nigga, what's good? But I think he takes card too. Oh. But you know, some people don't like.
Well, you know, the new vending machines take card now too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So you could still be good to go.
Look at us thinking on the fly.
Right.
We really need to look in that.
Okay. I was like,
because I got sidetracked.
Send me this link.
And then another one that's an all cash business, which is buying a laundromat. But on that one too, you have to have more income.
And please don't use a laundromat to launder money from a legal business.
Do not think that you're in power and that you know how to wash money because you sold a nickel sack to somebody. Okay. Because you seen that meme and it's like niggas sell one dime bag and think they on power. Like, yeah, like chill.
Oh my god, that is funny. Oh shit, sorry.
Another one
that was funny. That was fucking funny. But yeah, no, the funny thing is you said that, and literally I was just talking to my friend on the phone about like, because like sometimes you just have a lot of money and you need to put it into something not to launder.
Yeah.
But like,
just like hold the equity.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, that's something cool to do. Buy a laundromat, buy a, me personally, if I ever have that situation, I wouldn't buy a laundromat. I would just start another business, because even though I have like one specific business in mind, there's other ones that are in mind. And I would literally just take that money and put it in the next one. And then if there's more money, just put it in. I'm trying to be
right. I'm trying to be multifaceted.
I'm trying to be wealthy, nigga. I'm trying to generational wealth, nigga.
Right? Because if you don't know, like, the common saying is like most millionaires have like 6 sources of income. Right now, a bitch only has 1. So we need to work on it.
Isn't that a sad thing?
We are a few steps away from having 6. So we need to make that happen.
6 sources.
I need to set a goal for myself. By the new year, I need at least 3 sources of income. But I have been like splitting my money. And I know that's something that you talked about when you were talking about that lady who had the podcast about how she...
how to save money. How she got herself out of all that trouble.
Yep.
And her husband too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just really like really fucking budgeting, and people just don't know stuff. Like,
and I definitely don't budget.
Yeah, because you really have. Yeah, I don't either. And I spend money like I'm somebody.
I be spending money like I really need the shit. Like this weekend, I bought 2 pairs of shoes for no reason.
Who am I?
No reason. And then I'm planning to buy a fucking Gucci watch. I'm like, okay, you need to chill.
Why?
Because they're gonna have a 25% off sale at Macy's.
That's not a big sale.
Bitch, it's enough.
25 is so minuscule. That's less than fucking Fashion Nova.
But when you look at the price of the watch and see how much it takes off,
you still paying a lot.
Yeah, true. But you know what I told myself? A bitch didn't get herself a birthday gift. That's my justification for everything. It's probably gonna be December, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't get myself a birthday gift.
Are you gonna get it on Black Friday?
No, the lady said she's gonna call me when they have their sale. I legit gave her my number. Like, can you call me when you have your sale?
Me over here.
That's why I'm saying I really be spending money like I'm somebody. What the fuck do I need that for?
Yeah,
no reason.
Yeah.
Hopefully Nina could talk me out of it. She's usually my voice of reason, and sometimes I still don't listen.
Yeah. I'm like, well, that's a decision that you have with you and God. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no.
I was surprised because Rashad actually was like, oh yeah. And I was like, what, nigga? You frugal as fuck.
Don't ask him.
No, he usually tells me no.
Oh, but it ain't his money.
I know, but he still tells me no.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, no, why? No. Yeah. He's trying to make me better.
Well, I'm telling you, no.
I know.
Don't do that.
We'll see how
But hey, you know, that's what I was like. No, but I'm like, that's why I was like, I don't know who the fuck I am spending money like I have a lot. You know, like, obviously it's there, but it could go somewhere else.
It could go south real fast.
The fuck are you spending it?
Like, it needs to be in my saving account.
Right.
It really needs to be in my savings account.
It needs to just go towards any bill. Just throw it at a bill. Throw it at this credit card or this savings or this car note.
Start paying back your student loans while you're in school. That's a passive way to make money because you pay back on the interest. That's just one I just thought of. Like, because I did pay some back, but I need to start paying back like a certain amount every month. Because I think for my loans, I get like $89 worth of interest every month, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Yours is probably way higher.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I'm still in school, so mine won't hit for a while. But your
interest still builds.
Mine will be astronomically higher. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Start paying some of it now.
No.
Like if you have extra money.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like,
it goes back as a credit. So say like the next semester of school, even though you don't have one, hypothetically, they give you a refund. If you start paying some of it back, they just put it as like you giving them a refund of your refund. So then it doesn't go. I don't know if it gains interest, because I remember when I made my payment, they were like, oh, you don't owe anything yet, so we're gonna do this one as a refund and you'll see it credited to your account.
Yeah, so for those who have extra money to spend, that is a great idea to pay before your student loans hit. For people like me who's working part-time, so I literally don't have a full salary, which is like ridiculous when I think about it. I'm like, wow, you're getting a part-time salary. That is damaging.
Not for much longer, and then you'll be miserable like me.
Yeah, I'll just be going to work every day.
Like how I'm doing the most tomorrow.
But I mean, I'm just going to go to work and do what I've been doing, which is like because sometimes it does get really boring because people don't know how to reply to a fucking email and help. Like, you know, like you're waiting for responses to move forward. That time I'm going to be using to not only study for the CFA exam, but like do things that are towards my future, because sitting at work for 40 hours a week is so fucking boring. Like, and like it's to the point where I'm like, I want a second job for 2 reasons: because this job is not fulfilling, and because I need extra income,
and because I don't like it.
right? that's not fulfilling. I don't like it. Like
Yeah.
my dad called me after the commercial break and he was like, oh, even if you don't like your job. And I was like, I'm glad you know. Like, you know, I'm glad you're aware. Like both my parents are fully aware that it's like, it's not that it's not like there's nothing about going to work that makes me dislike it. It's solely the fact that it is not what I want to do. You know,
Oh,
like,
mine is going to work. I hate going to work, and I hate doing the job.
Yeah, it's just it's because I have a good job. Like fundamentally, I do. You know, like, but it has nothing to do with my passion, and the fact that they think they can pay a 26-year-old that amount of money is just saying a lot. And so I'm just like, oh no, this is not. If you think it's okay to pay a 26-year-old that much money in California,
right? And that's what I'm like. That's my main thing about California. Like, we need to recognize this shit is expensive.
It's expensive as fuck,
and start paying like it is. Like, Rashad does staffing, and a lot of the jobs are offering like $14 an hour for like forklift positions, and he's like, nobody's gonna take that because you could go to Graziano's and make that much.
Right.
Like, why am I gonna do a job where you have to have like training and a certification, and you're gonna pay me $14 an hour when I could go to like McDonald's or some shit and make that same amount of money? Because I saw a sign for Panda Express where they're paying $13 an hour.
Panda Express is hiring GMs for $17 an hour, which is small relative, but it's 17. You know, so
that's still 33 grand a year.
Maybe
like,
it should be
you'll be very poor, but
maybe I should be a fast food manager overnight.
No,
just overnight, just like work during the day and then manage,
or get some type of like teaching credential and teach an online class.
Tired. Yeah, I do need to teach.
You could do an online class on the weekends. That's like something that that's a passive form of income. Get like another certification, and then you could teach like an online class on the weekend. One of my coworkers does that, and then my sister does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. And she brings in a couple extra grand a month.
Really?
Just from doing that.
Okay. Well,
yeah, she teaches an online course.
We need to find out more information about that. Yeah, and also you can be a substitute teacher after your bachelor's.
Oh yeah,
but they only pay they pay 16,
it's daily. So for when I was subbing, it's like $120 a day, which is solid.
Yeah, and it's not like you're teaching.
No, you're not. You're literally going to babysit.
Yeah,
you're getting paid to babysit.
Yeah.
Unless you get like a long-term position, then that's a little different.
And I couldn't even do it because it would completely conflict with the job I have now because it's a daytime
job. No, with subbing positions though, they call you and you decide when to go.
But I work 9 to 5 every day.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like they have half-day positions too though.
But that would have to be from like 6 to any time, like literally.
They have like 6 to noon ones. They have 8 to noon ones.
But the thing is, I work at 9.
Cause I was trying to see, like, there could have been a way, like, if instead of going to your classes, you go do the substitute teaching and then go to your other job after.
My
but
job
then
would
it's
not
just like,
fuck with that.
Yeah,
because it's like my job. They just let me do this because I'm in school. They would not let me keep doing this.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's why I was like,
just lying, like, y'all I got a whole another semester.
Before we started taping, I was told Ashley, I was like, I went to the casino, won money, and I was like, damn. I should be a casino dealer because they work all hours of the night and the tips are good. But if you're a new dealer, they give you the shittiest tables where you're standing there by yourself because no one's at those tables. Plus you're new, so they don't expect you to be great. And so it's like you want to, and I think dealers get paid minimum wage.
Oh, Jesus.
But the dealer I was asking questions to, he was like, oh, I've worked here for like 7 years. And he was like, it's fine for me. You know, like, and it's his only job. And I was like, yeah, because I just saw that $110 tip you just got, my nigga. Like,
oh, Jesus.
You're making money. Like, yeah. They're
he
tipping.
is making that money. I know somebody who did that while they were in nursing school.
Yeah, I had a friend who actually dropped out of school and because she was going through her own shit, but she went to work at a casino. But I don't know if I don't think she was a dealer. I think she was the people in the black suits that watch like for security. Kind of like, I was like, I could do that too. I mean, that's probably more qualifiable for me. Like, just be the people in the suits that are just verifying all the amounts of money being exchanged and stuff like that. I'm gonna look into it.
That's dangerous. Anything with money, I don't want to touch it.
But you know, casinos are so highly like normal now. They're so normalized. I've been to so many casinos. Like, but yeah, what's more ways of passive income? Or those were your favorites?
Those are my favorites because some of these on here, I'm like, I don't even know what they're talking about.
Give me one that you don't know what they're talking about.
Okay. Let me see.
Just so we can say. And if I don't know it, I'll just be like, fuck it. End the show.
Oh, well, this one I do know what it is. It's put ads on your car with car carvertise.com.
That's stupid.
That's dumb as shit.
I mean, if you have a busted ass car, go ahead. I'm never going to put a sticker on my car.
Right?
Yeah, me fucked up.
Another stupid one is get out of debt. I mean, my nigga.
What do you... Okay.
That's not passive income.
I looked at it crazy because I was like, what do you think I'm trying to do? Like,
that's the goal for everyone.
Get out of debt. Nigga,
for everyone.
Tell them to get a job so they can get out of debt. But yeah, people, please manage your money a little bit better.
Yeah, put away 10% of every check. I just read this on the internet
10?
and I did it myself. It is very small, but I mean, there has to be a starting point, because if you think about your check, what if your check's only like $800?
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, I go broke every paycheck because I put away like over 50%.
Exactly,
of every
but not
paycheck.
everybody can do that. So
True.
I'm just saying, like, as a
True.
starting point, put away 10% of your check. And once you get like comfortable living without that extra 10%, up the ante and do it as much as you can.
Yeah.
To where your savings account will be popping.
Yeah.
And also, like we mentioned in previous episodes, and a step I finally took myself is to put some money away in a high yield savings account.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get dummy interest like within a year. And so just don't touch it. Or you could put your money in like a CD, but you can't touch that for like 6 months. They do have really good interest rates on those too. But a lot of the things that will like give you a % of your money back via interest, you have to wait. Like stocks, you have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Like with savings accounts, you have to wait. And check how often the interest you get your interest, because like on Wells Fargo bank accounts, you get interest every period, but some of them it could be like every 6 months or every year.
Oh, okay.
So like be sure to check on that shit.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the funny thing is in my program we haven't talked about CDs much at all, so I don't know
how important they are.
They might
now.
be phasing them out, because I'm looking back and I'm like,
well, Synchrony still has them.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
surprised.
the only reason I know.
They haven't discussed them at all. I don't even know what CD stands for, because it stands for something.
I don't know. Compound something. That's what I assume.
What is that D? I don't know. Compound dividends? No. But yeah, these are great ways to make money, because we're still very young, so we're still trying to find ways to optimize our income and to be more happy with the way we work. And we have friends who are still trying to find their passion and are still a little bit struggling. So like, guys, you know, find ways to make money.
And I found what CD means. It's
What?
a certificate of deposit.
Oh.
It's a savings certificate with a fixed maturity date, specified fixed interest rate, and can be issued in any denomination aside from minimum investment requirements.
Oh, it's a bond.
Yeah. A CD restricts access to the funds until the maturity date of the investment. Okay.
Oh, it's a bond.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing. Okay. That's why they haven't used the word CD, because they've been talking about it the whole time.
Well, we just taught Nina something new today.
I know, right?
You've been in school for how long, bitch?
11 months.
You still don't know shit.
That's what that happens.
See, that's how I feel like I'm gonna be when I graduate. I'm like, man, I still don't know shit.
That's what school is. School is not for us to be like, I'm a master because I'm getting my master's. I'm a master in finance. No, it's saying that you're able to master learning finance. Yeah. School is bullshit, because all it teaches you to do is to see if you're able to make it to the end.
Then it teaches you to use Google for everything. I literally had a professor tell me, yeah, if you have never done this before, just Google it. Nigga, what are you for?
School is fear factor. That's what school is. Can you make it to the end?
Yeah.
Because
except there's no prize. You don't get paid.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people got kicked out, but I think like maybe 1 or 2 people did not make it. Yeah. So
sad.
I mean, this semester they're just passing us, so they're just like, you're gonna graduate. Ask
for. I got an A- in my last class. Look at God.
I haven't taken a quiz in my new class, so let's hope. Yeah, let's do Look at God.
Yeah.
Oh, Look at God. My cousins are in town. They've been in town for the past 3 weeks, but since I'm so freaking busy, I've only been able to hang out with them for like 4 days out the past 3 weeks.
Tragic.
And we went to a water park yesterday. That was fun. So that's cool. And then we're like planning more things, so I'm like trying to figure out when I can go to their house, and we're planning like a Vegas trip, and I'm like, yay, fun things. And then my auntie was like, so whoever on this Vegas trip doesn't want to pay for a room, we ain't inviting them to the family cruise next year. And I was like, that's a good idea.
That's a very good idea. Yeah. That's very telling of like what they'll pay for.
She's literally using this to tell who she's gonna invite, because she's like, I'm not gonna deal with people who aren't gonna pay. So she's like, if you don't pay this year, don't worry, you won't be at the cruise next year. Because I was like, I'm going on that cruise, like, and my cousins are fun. So I was like, I'm going. And I was like, and it's probably gonna end up being Mexico because Mexico is the cheapest.
I got scared of Mexico all over again because we watched Sicario last night.
Oh, see, no, I can't do
that movie.
Pray for Mexico, guys.
Yes, pray for Mexico.
But yeah, that's my look.
Pray for them little boys that are stuck in that cave. Apparently, they're rescuing the other half of them today.
Okay, because I saw a story.
Yeah, they saved 4.
They saved 4. Okay.
Yeah, the
what
other
happened?
8 are still in there. They went into a cave to avoid like rain, and then the cave started flooding, so they got pushed farther and farther and farther back into the cave. And so now they have to like learn how to dive through all of the stuff to get back out the cave.
Why can't people just use their equipment and dive?
So people dived in to go get them, and one person died like trying to go save them. Yeah, because they were trying to bring all the equipment into the cave to save them. And this guy was like a professional. He had done this shit for like over a decade.
He was
a fucking died.
He drowned.
Yeah.
You don't have the scuba equipment or
He
nothing?
had it, but he ran out of oxygen in his tank because the swim was so far. Yeah. And so that's why it was so dangerous to get the boys out, because either they're going to drown or they're going to die from suffocation because there's not going to be enough fresh oxygen in the cave. Yeah, it's intense.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's disturbing.
I hope they're not Taiwanese, and I'm saying I don't know what they are. I'm horrible.
That just feeds into my paranoia.
Yeah.
Nice and good.
It's pretty scary. It's just like, well, we don't live in a third world country, so I don't know how scary it is for us.
I mean, America's pretty shitty. So.
True.
But yeah, what was your look at?
My look at God, I got an A- in my last class. It could have been an A, but we gonna live with that,
right?
Because after this, I ain't never going back. So
you'll take that 3.8.
Yeah,
3.8 GPA instead of that 4.0.
I remember last Sunday how I was like, damn, I gotta go do my homework, and I was hella stressed. So I ended up finding a YouTube video on my homework on how like to do the whole thing, and it would only take me like an hour, but then it took me 4 hours to get my computer to have the package that the program needed to run that part of the program to make it easy. So it took me a long time of uninstalling and installing things to finally get them to work. But I got it to work. I got a 20 out of 20 on that shit, and then I got a fucking A on the quiz that I did before that. But I got a 20 out of 20 on the final exam.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right, guys. So just so you remember, because we know you won't forget. That sounds so creepy.
You might though.
I know, right?
Because I'd be forgetting.
We're going to have this all in our description, too. Young and Gettin' It Podcast. There's no G at the end of Gettin'. There's an apostrophe. You're going to search Young and Gettin' It Podcast on Apple Podcasts and on YouTube. You're going to subscribe. Because you're gonna.
This is what you're doing.
Like I'm giving you instructions. You're going to subscribe because you're going to like it. You can comment, rate, review. We're also on soundcloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Follow us on there and comment, too. We love to hear from you guys. We're also on GooglePlay, Stitcher, and Pocket Casts.
You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast. You can find us on our Facebook, facebook.com/YAGIPOD. We also have our wonderful website, www.weareyagip.com. And then we have our email, ashleyandninapod@gmail.com. And last but not least, our number that you could text us at, which is 323-486-3811. Drop something in our inbox that is not a dick pic. Okay. We look forward to it.
Thank you.
You have to make that clear.
Yeah, because
people be wilding.
Niggas are wilding.
I don't need to see that.
We're not interested, I promise.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys next week.